I've definitely done my fair share of thrifting early in the morning, but I don't think I've ever gotten somewhere at quite literally 5:52 a.m. 5:53 now, but wow. It is early for this one. So Alexa and I actually had a plan to go thrifting today, and she managed to find this amazing estate sale that was kind of near where we were gonna go thrifting. So we scrapped the thrifting idea. We're going to this estate sale that seems like it's gonna be amazing. There's like a ton of vintage stuff, vintage designer stuff, cool home decor. This place seems incredible. So the way that this estate sale works, it's not always this way, but since it's the first day, you have to sign up, you have to put your name on a list, and then that's the order in which they let you in. So actually it's just before 6 a.m. This estate sale doesn't even open until 8 a.m. but we're going right when the list is available, signing up. Then we're gonna go like run to Starbucks for the next like hour and a half until we have to line up for the estate sale. Then we do the estate sale. It's kind of crazy. I've never done an estate sale like this. In fact, this is only like my 4th or 5th one I've ever been to. It does say that the homeowner is still like living in the house, so not to disturb them. So this might be some sort of like moving sale or downsizing or whatever. So anyway, I have no idea what to expect. Hopefully in the coming minutes in this video, you will see me wake up a little bit more because whew, I'm tired. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna head up to the house, sign up, put my name on the list, and we'll see what happens with this estate sale. Hopefully this is like gonna be so many good gems. Fingers crossed. Let's do it. So just put my name in. I was 21st or 22nd on the list. So there have been people that have been waiting there since literally like 5 a.m. and I thought I was gonna be like really early. Alexa is almost here, so I'm gonna wait in the car for her to put her name on the list. Then we're gonna go run and get some coffee and then be back at 10 before 8. The sun is literally coming up. Crazy. I'm joined by Alexa now. We're finally reunited and we've been waiting for about an hour and a half at this Starbucks. So we're gonna head back and get in line and like hopefully this will be nice and chill and calm and everyone there will be very friendly. The listing for this place looks insane. There's like jewelry, clothes, vintage decor, designer, home decor shoes, stuff, so many shoes. Like, so we're really excited. So we're gonna go in and wish us luck. From the time we got to the estate sale at like just before 6 a.m. to put our names in and the time that they opened, there were already like over 50 people outside. It was crazy. So we waited our turn to get called name by name. I think they only let like 10 people in at a time or something like that. Once they called my name and I got inside, I went straight for the clothing, obviously. So I kind of made my way upstairs and found a area that was basically a room that had been turned into a closet room, which is my dream. So I dug through this closet room and it was kind of hit and miss, but there was a ton of vintage stuff. It was crazy too because like I said, I was the 21st or 22nd person that was allowed in the house and there were so many people that had piles of clothing in their hands. Like I'm talking like hundreds of pieces. It was crazy. I was obsessed with this red leather blazer. It was unfortunately not my size. I found this really cute midi skirt that again wasn't my size but adorable, very kind of like 90s vibe. I loved this green shirt. It reminded me of something I would see on like Lisa Says Ga or something. There was a really cute denim midi kind of slash maxi skirt that was in a size 14. It was amazing. I was really drawn to this shirt that said Saks Fifth Avenue San Diego. I ultimately put it back, but I went into another room that again was mostly just kind of clothing. Also that couch was amazing. There was just so much stuff to choose from. It was very overwhelming but so much fun at the same time. Like I genuinely loved it. And then it was my turn to go into what they called the VIP area. So this was a designated area for all of the designer stuff. There was sunglasses, purses, shoes, jewelry, anything you could imagine. And you also had to put your name in a second time if you wanted to access this area. They gave you a number and then they called your number because there were only allowed to be like 5 people here at a time. They couldn't authenticate everything, so there was a lot of faux stuff, but very, very cute as well. But then when I left that room, I headed into the backyard where they had set up just tons more clothing racks, and this was like the vintage heaven section. There was so much good vintage. I found this amazing kind of like nightgown. It reminds me of like folklore, Evermore vibes. This set was really cool. I loved this button down shirt with like a bow tie attached to it. It reminded me of like Princess Diana. This set was so 80s and 90s and amazing. Just so much cool stuff to go through. I found another red leather jacket that wasn't in my size. Amazing. Like just had so much fun digging through all these racks. That dress was
unbelievable. It was in like a size small, but so cute. This is a pretty much perfect Western shirt. Absolutely love it. Or maybe it was a dress. So adorable. I loved the pretty lingerie options that there were. I think this was like a shawl of some kind maybe. And I was really actually sad about this. I loved this leather bomber jacket, but it was just not oversized enough on me. And then they had a shed in the backyard that they had also transformed into a closet. Like they had hung up closet racks. There were bins of clothing. Like there was just so much to go through, but it was so cool. So I started digging through some of these bins because they were like a little bit less crowded. I found this amazing red gingham top, but it was kind of stained. I dug through these bins for probably a good like 15 to 20 minutes, and it was a mixture of like different vintage things as well as like totally completely unopened clothing items, like still in the plastic. I'm assuming maybe from like QVC or something, and just such cute stuff. Like this crochet thing was amazing. It was like a little shawl. Loved this top. I'm just really into red right now. So after I went through that little shed, I headed into the house, and there was tons of cute like collectibles, vases, glassware, kitchenware. This Tiffany glass clock was amazing. The kitchen was so cute and like very cottagecore vibes. I loved that little cake stand, which you will see one of those in Alexa's video, in addition to some very cute fruit art that we will talk more about later. Then off the side of the kitchen, I walked into another room that had more clothes, and that actually scared me to death. I thought it was an actual person, and this room just, again, had more clothes, more bins, more tubs to dig through. There was so much, and at this point I was getting a little bit overwhelmed. I found so many cute pieces. They just weren't perfect for me or like in my perfect size, but adorable. And then the last place I looked was the garage, which again had more clothing, more vintage stuff. Dug through that for a while and bought all my items and headed back home. So let's see what I got.
All right, it's a few hours later, made it home. That was so much fun. It's like such a blast for me to be able to see different neighborhoods in LA, go inside people's houses. I'm sorry, that's a dream for like a nosy person like myself. Being able to give like a second life to old things, you know, all that kind of stuff. It was just such a cool experience. It was such a cool house, and I did find quite a bit of stuff, and I'll show you everything I got. So I'm gonna do the one home decor item I got. It was actually the last thing I picked up. And Alexa and I both saw this in a photo when they shared a few photos of the listing ahead of time, and we were both like, oh my god, there are the cutest little fruit prints. They're like these ceramic fruit art prints, or whatever you want to call them, art pieces on the wall. And there were two of them, and they're kind of heavy because they're ceramic, so I was like, I don't think there's anywhere in my house that I would want to put that, and like, we'll just let someone else have them. And we walked around that house for probably 2 hours, almost 2 hours, like hour and 45 minutes, because there was just so much stuff. It never ended. There was like new rooms everywhere you turned. And I told myself, okay, if when I'm walking out of the house that fruit thing is still there, I'm gonna get it, because it was kind of in my mind the entire time. And I'm happy to share that when I walked out, it was available, and this is just so cute. This feels almost like a fruit tart or something like that. It looks like we have like strawberry, banana, maybe blackberry, kiwi, orange, star fruit, blueberry, like so precious. It was $20, and I thought, you know, that's fine. I'm okay with that. The ticket does say 25, but they said that they were gonna give it to me for 20, which I thought was great. And the best part is that there were two of these two exact matching ones. So I got one and Alexa got one. So now we kind of have like friendship art in our house. It's kind of like friendship bracelets, but we have art. So this is so cute. I'm obsessed with this. I think I'm gonna put it somewhere up in here because I feel like it just goes with the vibe very well. It's like kind of funky. So yeah, really love this one. Then onto the clothing. There was such a cool variety of clothing. There was like vintage stuff. I saw a couple tops from Forever 21. There was stuff in a small, extra small, size 6, size 16. Like it was cool because it was like probably a person's almost entire lifetime of clothing. Like there was so much clothing. We will start with this that literally still has the tags on it, which is crazy. This is by the brand Terry Lewis. So I'd imagine this might be like a QVC thing because there was a lot of that. There's even still tissue paper on all of the buttons, but it is a brown leather blazer. Literally 100% genuine leather. It's in a size 1X, which I was like, okay, well then this is meant to be for me. How cute is this? So obviously the buttons aren't tissue paper or white colored. They're like brown, I think. Oh yeah. So cute. This is perfect. I have a black one, but I don't have anything brown, and I felt like for the deal that I got this for, which I think it was like $10 or something like that. I mean, never been worn, brand new with tags, still has all of the freaking button covers still on it. I mean, incredible. They had a couple of red ones, which I really, really wanted, but they weren't in my size. And the fact that I got like a genuine leather jacket for like $10 is pretty iconic. So happy about this one. Next, I think this was the first thing I picked out, or maybe the jacket was, but this is a St. John's duvet, just like casual. I call these like Lifetime movie mom tops. Do you know what I mean? Do you know, you see what I'm saying here? Like with a pair of denim shorts, I think this would be so adorable with like a cute little maxi skirt, denim maxi skirt. I really love like a button down shirt that's sleeveless or short sleeved, especially for summer. So this is like a really pretty embroidered black print. It has like some flowers, maybe roses or something like that. And it's really cute. So this one needs like a good soaking and washing, but it's gonna be great. And it's in an extra large. I can't remember if I said that. Perfect size. It's gonna be amazing. Next up, we have a top that I was like going back and forth about, and I was like, no, this is really cute, but I wish it was shorter. And like, okay, I'm gonna put it back. No, I'm gonna keep it. And I was about to put it back, and Alexa was like, no, you have to keep it. So I'm really glad I did. And it is this Patrick Christopher Selections lace button down, really long shirt, or almost kind of like a dress. But what I thought would be really cute with this is wearing it open with like a black mini skirt and either like a tube top or some cute crop top or even like a bralette or something like that underneath. And then just kind of having this be open over the top. I think that'll be really cute, especially for summer too. Like you can get away with that because it's lace and it's so thin. It looks really well made. I've never heard of the brand before. The tag is definitely vintage. I would say 99% of the stuff that was in there was vintage. So I was like, okay, I'm glad I had my friend there with me to push me in the right direction and encourage me to get this because it's so cute. And I love this, it's great. They did have a white one as well, but the white one was like a little bit too stark white. Like it looked a little bit cheap. So next I found this top by About a Girl. This looks like pretty new actually. And this is just a flowy, kind of like going out type of top, I would say. I've been looking for more like long sleeve button down tops that I can just wear with like trousers or a cute skirt on like a date night or somewhere where I want to be a little bit dressy. It's a size extra large. It's just like a nice sheer polyester. So like even cute little bra under it. The bra that I thrifted recently at the Goodwill bins I think would be adorable with it. Pretty flowy, very simple and affordable, so love that. And then the last 3 items are all pretty stained. I think it's gonna take a little bit of work, but I'm prepared to put the work in. So we'll start with this skirt that I'm obsessed with. It doesn't even have a brand on it. I have no idea where it's from. It has an old price tag that says $6. I think I got this for way less than that, but it is this amazing sort of like midi. Oh my God, I thought that was a bug. That is fuzz and I'm going to poop my pants. It's kind of like a midi length. It has this gorgeous kind of like eyelet lace on the bottom, almost like a doily material. And it's just so pretty. I love the red stripes. There are some stains along the front of it. I'm not sure if that's showing on camera, and I know stripes kind of make my camera glitch out. Oh no. So we'll see about this. I'm gonna like soak it and wash it and hope for the best, and then I'll use like some shout and stuff like that. But I think I can get it back into working order, and I pictured it with like cowboy boots, cute little white blouse top, or even like a white tube top, just so perfect for summer. I'm very excited about that. And then the last item, I am just hoping that this fits. I'm not sure that it will. It does need some work, but it is this gorgeous dress. Like how beautiful is this? It's almost like a Victorian, Edwardian, whatever you want to call it. It is by the brand Cactus. It's a polyester dress. It has this gorgeous like lace in the front. It has these really pretty sleeves that you tie up. I think that's like literally how you connect the dress. And I mean, this with some beautiful boots for summertime is my dream. I just think it's so ethereal and gorgeous. I love the like pink. It's like a pink almost velvet or something piping down the front. It's just so pretty. So yeah, I'm really happy with everything I got. That's everything. I would have loved to tear up those shoes. Like I would have walked out with so many shoes. There were Birkenstocks, Chanel flats, so many boots, like the cutest things you'd ever seen, and they were all in a size 7. And I'm unfortunately like an 8.5, so that was a no-go for me, but I'm happy with everything I got. So we'll see how I can end up styling it, repairing it. It was just such a fun way to spend the morning, like I said earlier, and I had a blast with Alexa, so make sure you check out her video because she filmed her experience going to this estate sale as well, and we had a blast. We're definitely gonna go to more. If you like seeing estate sale videos and you want to see more of them, definitely let me know in the comments below. I haven't done one of those on my channel in like at least a year and a half. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.